Love bugs is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly, truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings and love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know moi. Even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacted your life. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting and give you good vibes and inspiration that you would love to share with the loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance or confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share them with it. Give a girl thumbs up, like, and also share no social media favorites wherever you see fit. And as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm about to do right now is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, you got this. You got this, beloveds. You have the hidden knowledge of insight as we project ancestor power, and it's so true. Yeah, I almost slipped up and said something in the last video. I'm like, no. It's for the content for this one. I was doing some kind of meditation earlier, and I've been doing it on and off. For the last few days, especially when I was doing my self-care recharge and stuff like that, especially, with the moon of Aquarius is like, it's clearing a lot of karmic cycles. It's giving you that insight that you need, giving you clarity that you weren't able to embark on before. As well as, just bringing love into your life, love into yourself, whatever self-doubts you have, or, judgment on yourself. We can be critical at times, especially with us women, we can gain some weight, especially during this pandemic. Oh my God. It was just like so many different things, but it's just like loving yourself, flaws and all. But when I was doing a meditation earlier, it was like I was walking with one of our chief ancestors and stuff like that. And I hear Wawaki, Umbaka, Wawaki, some weird, stuff like that. But it wasn't weird, but it was very foreign to me. But when I was in that vibration, it was like I can understand what they were saying. And it was like strongly in tune where we were speaking in the mother language. And it's like when we were doing that, it's like we were around this fire ritual again. I was telling y'all about fire rituals the other day. And it's like we're in this position, I guess it's like the lotus flower position, the lotus position. And where they're praying over us, I see a lot of our ancestors that are like, giving us their knowledge, giving us the power through their energies. And it was flowing. And more we float, that was flowing, it levitated us. And when we were levitating, it was like giving us this power. So the light that was going towards the heart and the crown was getting strengthened through that. And then it was like, while we're doing this, there was different kind of fire dances they were doing. And it was like Wawakina. I don't know what that means. I've been trying to find it, and I don't know, because that's not the first time I've heard that. Now I could be talking, in a different way. I may not be saying it right, but that's what it was saying. And the more they were doing those, our family, the vibrations was getting in tune with us, because it's like I'm trying to say it without going through that content, because it's supposed to be content for another day. But it's like whatever was concealed can no longer be contained. What was, they try to put a chain on it, but you can't tame it. And it's not, because you're finding that hidden wonders of knowledge within yourself. And it had to come from those vibrations of healing, cutting cords, purging, all this, because it's like you've been really going through it. You may have had parts of you the more you meditate, or even when you cry, you're purging out through that too. And when you're feeling that, you feel that crack. And when it was doing that, you're going through that vibration of that quiet time. And when you're doing that, that vibration is coming in. And when it was coming through, it was just like it was like a sorcerer type vibration. And when it was doing that, it created a shield. And the shield, you find all these different things. I'm trying to remember where you were levitating, and the next thing you know, you see, like, if you're looking at the constellations, and it was just like they were calling all the laws of nature and connecting at that time, and that was the strongest time they could do it, and it had to be on the full moon. All of a sudden, I start seeing the spirit of the wolf, the ram, the owl, the fox. So, like, you had to be, clever as a fox, a wolf, the owl, the eagle, the raven. All these different things are just coming in. And when we're doing it, we're just levitating, and you're feeling that power within yourself. You've been feeling this shift for a minute, and it was preparing you for that very moment. And it was just like, I know I was going through it yesterday, because it was just like, I know when I did this major shift when I was asleep, next thing you know, I hear this thunder that just cracked. And then when I say, thunder beings was coming in, heavy last night, I mean, it knocked our power out for a minute, and it came right back. And it was just like, I felt myself like jump off the bed while I was asleep. And I was just like, wow, this really scared the mess out of me, but we're going through that right now. And this is that situation where it's telling you to become more in tune with yourself. There are hidden treasures in the words that you speak. They're always telling you, be careful of the words that you speak, because it's like, those words are very powerful within yourself. So make sure that they're positive. Even when somebody's trying to tick you off, don't allow yourself to even, respond towards those different things, even when you want to. It's just best let whatever's going to happen, whatever's happening. Because a lot of things that you may feel like you want to touch base with before, if that has something to do with somebody else's wounds or projection or ignorance that they wanted to do, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to just walk off right now, because you're not allowing pride to get into a way of doing those different things. You're feeling a different way where you're probably starting to see a lot of your situations that wasn't yet clear. You're starting to get that clarity within those transitions of your life. And these are the things that they really want you to become in tune with. You have to go through it, becoming more in tune with that throughout your meditations, your prayers, journaling, saying what's on your mind. When you're allowing yourself to speak, you're your own guru. You're your own human mantra, and your own affirmations. So it's just like, I am going to conquer this. I am going to allow myself to move forward, prideful, not prideful, powerful. You're giving those vibrations of being, I'm gonna be one within my own power, and allowing myself to honor myself by things that's really not, relevant into my life. So let me allow myself to stay focused on what's truly important. Even if somebody else is, coming in and trying to just bogart you and just come take you out of your emotions of peace, or element of peace. They can't do that without your, without your invite, that RSVP. Don't RSVP that. Just allow yourself, you just know you cannot come in, and those different things, because it's like, you have to understand everybody playing a role into your life. Right now, if you're asking yourself to be powerful, let me allow myself to stay focused on what is truly meaningful into my life. That's really going to place me in a vibration I never expect myself to be in. And then you're going to have different people come into your life that's really going to try to keep stuff going, keep stuff stirring. That's exactly what they're supposed to do, but you have to allow yourself to say, is this important? No. Even if they're trying to do different things to you and stuff like that, you have to understand they're not messing with you. They're messing with God's purpose about you. And it's just the fact is, he can do so much more, that you could ever do. So don't allow those people, to take you out of your element of peace. When you're not allowing yourself to embody that frequency, they can't touch you, and just let it, whatever situations that you're going to, let it work within its own self, because it's moving in the way it's supposed to. You're right exactly where you need to be. Don't feel like you need to rush, or you're supposed to have been further than you are now. You're exactly where you need to be. There are certain times I'm like, this and this, and I'm like, no, you're exactly where you need to be. and these things are working its own self out for you when you're allowing yourself to not hold on to that controller. It's like you're playing game, and it's just like, God's like, no, I got this, but no, put yourself on autopilot and let me do the driving. And that's what he's wanting you to do. Everything is working out in your favor. Even when things feel like it's riding against you, it's working out in your favor. Because when you're not allowing yourself to put that control spin on that process of elimination, you don't have to worry about that, because he wants to make sure you're not going through those repetitive loops of a stagnant, vibration, recycled, cycles. Those are the things you're no longer needed in. It's like you are needed somewhere else. Your future is, longing for you. It wants to embark these things in your life. And you have beautiful things coming into your life. That's why hell breaking loose on your life right now, because it wants to be able to keep you away from that. And you're becoming too close to it. So they want you to be able to make sure you stand fierce, be fearless on everything you're doing, and those are the things that's taking place. And when I say, and I mean, when I'm seeing this ritual, is something powerful, because they see how far we're trying to go. Even when it feels like you have not really hit peak, you really truly have, because you'll start feeling certain vibrations that don't feel normal to you. You start having different visions. It's like maybe even you're jumping portals even while you're awake, because your frequency is so potent right now. And it's just like when I'm seeing it in these different barriers, and you're walking straight through them, and it's not phasing you about that. But in your human experience, it's like, this is scary. I don't know what this feeling is, but it's scary. But deep down inside, something's telling you this is like a deja vu moment. Like you really, you'll start seeing things where it's like, frequencies are repeating itself, cycles are repeating itself, but not in that bad way. But this is something that was predicted, that somewhere down deep in, and deep down inside, you feel like, oh, dog, why does it feel like I already did this? You already knew. You had to go through this situation. This is the game of life that you're playing. And you got to play that role very well, because it's just like you've been on that battlefield for so long. And it's just a lot of times we were fighting our own selves. We were fighting our pain. We were fighting our anger. We were keying up. We're allowing things to take control of our emotions when it didn't even have to be, and if it's coming up, it's telling you, make peace. Even when it's just like you're not forgiving anything or anyone because you condone those different things, but it played a part on what you needed to know about yourself. Whatever's going to take place is what's going to take place. I know I got aggravated at times where I felt like I've done so much good out into the world, like working, helping people that didn't even, they felt like they didn't deserve it, because, the outcome of it, they acted crappy towards it, but they felt like they didn't deserve that. And I had to allow myself to not take that personal. Don't sit up here and allow situations to make me bitter, but a lot better, just because, certain situations where people feel like they weren't worthy of that, because they'll project that on you, or they didn't, they didn't feel grateful for it or appreciating. Just let you know, stop being accommodating towards different stuff like that. You be accommodating towards things that's going to uplift you, not drag you, not suck you dry, and keep it at low vibrations. But appreciate that. Don't allow yourself, because there's certain times I said, now it make me wish I never did that. Don't do that to yourself. It just shows your character, as well as whatever else's character is above that. And you just keep doing you. Don't allow anybody to put you in a situation where it makes you not want to be allowing yourself to be the best person you can. This is what we're here for. And these are the things that we had to learn within ourselves, that we can be able to project out into the world. Because there's so many different things that's going on in the world today where people just feel like, you have gone through the worst of the worst, and there's no good coming out of that. Yes, it is. Unless you allow yourself to. These are the things that's happening, because it's just like when I'm seeing what I was seeing, it was just so beautiful. And, you just see all the, the different tribes, and they were speaking all the mother languages. And it's just like, I started seeing the Aztecs, symbolism, hieroglyphs. And then all of a sudden, all these different animals, or not animals, but our totems, that we have had, our connection with, that are instilling within us. And it's just like what I'm seeing is like you're becoming in power of the circle of truth within yourself. You're getting a lot of insight that's coming in. Whatever you have been longed for is like, there are certain things that's like really getting your attention. Like, I have to read that book, or this certain movie I need to see, or you could be on social media where a certain link will come up that you was like, whoa, this is something I really need to invest in to see what it's trying to teach me, because all these things are hidden in plain sight for you. And it just wasn't, it was always there, but it was waiting for your connection. But the only connection you can be able to do is if you drop one thing to pick up the other one. You couldn't hold both of them at the same time. You can't, do two houses at one time. You can't worship two houses at one time. So it was just for you to have to close that door on that emotional past, for you to open the door on your fantastic future. And there's different things that's going to be sitting there. It's like, where's Waldo? And, in those certain situations, you're going to be able to peek it out every single time. Because the more you tend to purge and the more you allow yourself to rise towards that next frequency that is very deserving of you, you'll start finding out a lot of different things that's just been waiting for you to, hold yourself accountable for it, as well as acknowledging it within yourself. Because it's just like all this information, they always tell you whatever you're looking for is already lying within. And they want you to become strongly in tune with that. So I'm cutting this video short because I'm in a few minutes, I'm about to have my live chat. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Whatever you're working on to manifest in your life, I hope it comes so much bigger and better than you ever imagined, and comes sooner than you ever predicted. Whatever you're going through right now that may feel like it's heavy on your heart and your mind, knowing it too shall pass. It's not there. It's not going to be there permanently. And eventually, things will get better for you. And keep meditating, keep praying. We got you. And I will see y'all in my next video. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I always say my information is in the description box below. If you ever just want to get in contact with me, or tell me about, your spiritual experience, or certain things you may have questions or concerns about, I try my best to be able to help people the best way I can. And, either from my experience of what, information comes from me from the heavens, or, I find online or whatever to give you a deeper understanding. Well, I will see y'all on my next video. Well, you'll see me on my next video. Hopefully I'll be able to virtually connect with you during our live chat. And, yeah. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things really take somebody a long way. And I'll see y'all on my next video, or you'll see me on my next video. Peace.